Thank you. Siegfried Mureșan.
Chairman, Commissioner Oettinger, firstly, thank you for the concrete answers which you have offered to us, for the clear stance which you took on some important dossiers, including on the own resources and on the future MFF. We count on you to take the European Parliament serious as a co-legislator, to inform us early, transparently, and to ensure the good functioning between our two institutions in budgetary matters. Now I have two concrete questions. Firstly, we have seen the development of financial instruments over the course of past years, including through EFSI as an essential investment tool. But we also see that there are member states in the Union which have difficulties in accessing financial instruments due to the less developed financial markets in those member states. It just happens that the financial markets in Bucharest or in Sofia are less developed than in Frankfurt or Paris. And the EU grants to these countries remain an essential investment tool. And my question to you is, how do you see the balance between financial instruments and EU grants in the future? And my second concrete short question is, my group is supporting offering from the EU budget an interrail ticket to all young people in Europe which turn the age of 18. Your predecessor, Commissioner Georgieva, committed to launching a pilot project in this area. The question is, what are your views on this project, and how do you see the financing of a pilot project for offering interrail tickets through the EU budget for the young people of Europe? Thank you very much.
Die Kommission und auch die EIB, wir betrachten.
Well, the Commission and the EIB as well are looking at these guarantees, these grants for projects in member states and particular regions. Now, we can't ensure that we have an exact distribution per citizen. We look at this from the bank's perspective as well, but we obviously don't want to see a situation where one member state benefits a lot and another hardly at all. We don't want to see these structural differentiations. So the EIB has a responsibility here, so do the Capital Markets Union and the banks as well. If we want to have a banking union and a proper single market, then in regions where perhaps the banking sector is weaker or more conservative, more cautious, then we need to ensure that they're able to invest and that there's guarantees on the side of the Commission and the EIB. Of course, the work of the Commission is to work with the national or regional authorities through different funding programs and awareness raising as well of the possibilities that are available. On the issue of Interrail, we have Erasmus, we have mobility in Europe, we have freedom of movement in Europe, and our young generation uses these opportunities, and I think it's very good. It's very good for the environment as well. If young people have a cheap or even free way to use trains in Europe, I think this project will be successful, but we don't want that to be to the detriment of Erasmus. It has to be in addition.